Welcome to TP201, Transfer Pricing for Tangibles. Today we're going to talk about the cost plus method, and we're going to talk through a hypothetical example using some numbers that you're familiar with that we used in other examples in these videos so that you can put something tangible to this method. So, you may remember this example where Japan Co. is manufacturing a good and selling it on to UK Co. The transfer price is £7 per unit. They're selling 10 units, so they're going to transfer the 10 units over and receive £70 in payment. So for the Japanese producer, let's bring up a pointer. So for the Japanese producer, we've talked about here, it's showing up in their sales. They're selling on the product. And what we're going to focus on in this is the cost plus, which is to take a look at their gross profit that results from this sale, the 30, over their cost of goods sold, the 40. So the 30 over the 40 is our key statistic that we're going to be looking at. So let's move on with the analysis. 30 over 40 is the cost plus markup, or 75%. Now, let's suppose we go out and we search for and find a comparable Japanese manufacturer. So in this case here, this is the key thing. This company is an independent company. We're able to observe their financial statement, and in particular their income statement, and can ask the question, what kind of gross profit are they earning relative to their cost of goods sold? So in this case, we look at this and they've got a gross profit of 60 over a cost of goods sold of 80, again, they have a 75% cost plus markup, which is identical to what our related party has. So this would be evidence to say we are charging enough gross profit to defend that we're making the same level of profitability in this transaction as a comparable uncontrolled manufacturer would have done it, and they're operating at arm's length with both their buyers and their sellers. That's why it's defensible then to impute that the £7 per unit was about the right price. If it had been higher, then our gross profit would be higher, which might make us much higher than, say, the comparable Japanese manufacturer. And someone in the UK might say, you, my related party, are earning too much gross profit relative to your COGS, and therefore we think the transfer price must be wrong. If our transfer price were lower, then the amount of revenue that the Japan Co. receives would be less. Our cost plus would be going down. It wouldn't be 75%, it would be something less. Now, when we would do this kind of method here, we've just looked at this comparable Japanese manufacturer, and that's just one observation. But generally what we would do is find several, and we'd get a whole range of cost plus numbers. And that range would help us determine the arm's length range. In this case, made it very simple, just had one transaction exactly equal so that you could see the issue. But in general, transfer pricing is all about establishing what is the range of cost plus markups we would see among unrelated parties that we can then use to create the range that our Japanese related party should be performing within. Now, what I've just shown you is the idea of an external cost plus approach, because the data we were using was from an external Japanese comparable firm to establish what that return would be. Our next example in our next video is going to be what it looks like to do this kind of an analysis with internal data. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, have a great day. Give us a like or a comment so we know whether these videos are helpful.